Hey everyone, it's back to school reactions with Vet in the house. How you guys doing?
Going on, everybody?
Bro, it's hella early. You woke up for this?
Yeah,
It wasn't for me though, right?
nah, definitely no,
You wouldn't
no.
wake up this hour for me?
I mean, no.
I know you say no because I asked you if you'd give me a ride to the airport, bitch. I know what your answer was.
I
Don't
said
even
Uber.
front right now, dude. Yeah, you said Uber, bitch. Come on. All right, well now that we've been demonetized already because I said is bitch a bad word?
Wait, no, because I was counting the time and I think we were good.
We're good more than 30 seconds in?
Yep, I
Oh
think we're
fuck, then
good
we're
this way.
good. Now we can be demonetized. Okay, so you guys, I got something here that was not expected. You guys, this is New Breed. This is Jesse Howard. You guys have seen us react to some of their stuff on the channel. We're gonna go over some new music that they got out now. This was random as hell, dude. He happened to hit me up. We had been talking before, and he hit me up and he said, "I'm gonna be in California, like in your neck of the woods." He didn't realize my neck of the woods is like 350 miles from Southern California, but they drove all the way up here to hang with us. So we just want to thank them first off for coming out. They are hella tired. I like, bro. I'm on coffee and everything else right now. Trying not everything. Stop it. Wait, none of my exes are watching my shit. Fuck them. Um, maybe a future ex will. We'll see. But anyway, you guys, they came all the way out, and we want to talk to them about some of the music they've been doing. So, real quick, I've noticed in his videos he's always playing Epiphone guitars. Well, I have a lot of Gibsons. So guess what? Here's his now.
Yeah, very grateful because I ain't never had no Gibson guitar. If y'all see the head of that, it says Gibson on it.
Yep.
Super nice, man.
So I can't wait to
Looks
see him in a
dope.
video playing it. I'm really looking forward to it. I know he's going to enjoy it. That thing has been around the way. It's been road worn. You can see on the back it's been used. It is not one that's just sat on a shelf. This thing has been
Oh, I
played
was
in
wondering
concerts
if
all
that
over
was
the
wood
place.
finish. Nice.
Yep,
Pretty cool.
yep.
Beautiful guitar.
And this thing was the first one. I wasn't ever going to touch another guitar again after my divorce because I had a music store and I lost it in the divorce. I was never touching another guitar again until my wife and I now happened to see this at Miyako's restaurant. It's a sushi place and it was for sale. And I bought this, and that started the dangerous obsession called tone chasing. Damn it! Yes,
It
I'm real good
happens.
at it.
It
In other
happens.
words, I'm the kind of guy who will buy 700 different guitar pedals and get rid of them all, and then buy a pedal board and get rid of it to go back to guitar pedals.
And
So
not play it.
yeah,
Basically going after authentic
and
sound
then you
versus a digital
realize that
sound.
it doesn't matter what the pedal is. If your fingers don't move like Eddie Van Halen, you will never sound like Eddie Van Halen. Hence, my fingers don't move like Steve Ray Vaughan. That's why I don't sound like him, but I buy his CDs. So there is that. But with that, I'm gonna go put this out of the way so we don't drop it over. And Bet, why don't you start talking to them, asking some questions? I know you had some.
So tell me, what really inspired you guys to start doing music?
You want to start it? What do you want to do,
I
man?
started it.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I got.
That's
I could
a
talk about that subject for a long
yeah. I
time. To
about
be
to say
honest with
that's a question that pretty much requires a long answer.
you. Yeah.
But I don't know. It was I didn't ask to to try to do music. It just came to me somehow. I think it just knew how my life was going to turn out and give me something to dream about and look forward to. And it was like what someone told me once was a God wink. I found this little tape recorder in an abandoned trailer. Didn't know I could record myself. Was able to restart recording myself. I was only 6 when I found this thing. No one else in my family does music, and I was a kid that I don't know. I didn't have very much of a life. I had a very bad life when I was young. So I had a Walkman, and I would just listen to Motley Crue, Skid Row, Guns N' Roses, Leonard Skinner, CCR, all this stuff all day long, every day. So that kind of inspired me to do music, I guess. And but like I said, I didn't look to go do music. A lot of guys you hear about these days just started doing music recently, and like they chose to do it because they thought it would look cool. Well, music is just part of me. It's not something I chose to do. It's just within my being. Jesse.
All right, my turn.
Wow.
Man, I've been playing music since I've been about 6 years old. My story. What's crazy is like me and Newbury got a real good chemistry, and y'all can see that. But our stories in life is completely different. The way we were raised, and it's completely different. So it gives us something to talk about.
Yeah,
That's kind of why I think it works really well. Well, when I was 6, I started playing. My dad was playing music in front of me my whole life, ever since I've been a baby, and I kind of picked it up as I had rhythm. Like I started tapping and stuff. I used to sit on the front porch when my dad would have band practice, and the drummer would come over, and I'd just be really intrigued by the drums,
Yep.
So it was just something about the beats and the percussion and having the cymbals and all that. And then I thought to myself, like, I wonder if I could practice enough to actually get good at that. Because, and my dad was like, well, at first when I went to go sit on the drums, because how it actually got started, which is kind of crazy, the drummer didn't show up to band practice, and I was 6. I used to watch him play. But I knew the basic beat patterns, not like I knew them because I could tap them out on my.
Right.
I could feel it, like I can tap. I had rhythm, beat in me, and so Dad was like, a whole band was there, and I got down, and I was like, I could play it. I just had that confidence as a kid,
That's dope.
and I was like, I could play it, I could do it. And my dad was like, no, that's a nice brand new set of drums. You don't know what you're doing. We're not gonna let that happen. You're a little kid. Like, this is a real, it's a band practice. That's kind of how my father was. But anyway, I convinced him somehow to let me get on the drums. And from that day forward, I was playing in churches with them on Sundays. It'd be from anywhere from playing at church to when I grew up a little bit. When I was turned 15, that church music, what I learned there, I started applying it to like a rock band kind of.
Right.
I kind of went through that phase. When I was like 15, I was going in bars and playing shows and didn't drink, didn't do none of that. But I was always a big guy. And I was 6'5" when I was 15.
Oh God,
So,
you weren't getting carded.
No, they just let me go right on in, and nobody ever.
I
wasn't nothing.
was telling my friends earlier today. I was blown away in. Oh God, how old was I? I was under 18, so it was prior to 1988. So it was probably like 1983 or 84 when I found out that a 12-pack of beer didn't cost $20 because I had to stand outside of Circle K and I'd give people a 20 and they'd drop a 12-pack off and never give me no money back, right? And then we went to steal beer out of Vaughn's and we
Never
realized
get
that shit was only
back.
$5.99 and we're like, screw that, give him a 10 from now on, right?
Like,
Like we could have got twice the beer, dude, for real. I was a small prize. I wasn't getting into no bars anytime soon. And then the wonderful 80s came and bars didn't give a damn. You could go into, oh my God, we were 16 going in getting served drinks in L.A. At clubs down there. That was a wild time back then.
Well, to think about it though, I didn't go to the bars back then. I had it kind of in me, and to like want to do something bigger with my life.
Right.
And I thought music at that age, I wasn't really thinking about drinking as much. I was thinking about like, how can I make more music?
Right.
But it wasn't at that time. It wasn't really original stuff. It was more like hearing a song I really like and then trying to play the beat pattern. And then I did that for a long time in my life, and then I moved to Iowa. Okay, which is kind of crazy, but that took a turn. Well, my aunt lived there, and she had I was looking for work.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out what would be a good reason to move to Iowa.
Well, you would think, but there's a lot of good people in Iowa.
I'm sure there
There
are.
really is,
I'm just like from California to Iowa would be culture shock.
Oh yeah, it'd be a whole different thing. Well, see, I live from Ohio, but Ohio to Iowa is not too
Yeah,
much.
that's right, 'cause
it's,
Midwest.
It snows, same thing, same. It felt like I moved, but nobody knew me, so I could go to work at that job, and then I picked up a guitar. After that, when I moved to Iowa, it made me feel like, oh man, like I'm gonna try to play it, because my dad would always play, in front of me, but I never had the courage to try to figure out how to do it.
And it's interesting because you brought up the church band thing too. And with as crazy as I am, my church puts up with me, and I play bass at my church. I have to play this
That's
Sunday.
cool, though,
I have
man.
to play either acoustic or that this
any
weekend.
of them people, any people like that go to play and do that kind of stuff, because it's really. It's special to me still to this day.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Because without God, we wouldn't be here.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Stay home.
He gave me
For real, yeah.
He gave me a gift. He gave this guy a gift. He put us both together.
Yep.
Okay, and that is something that like people, it's against the grain. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It really is against
Yeah.
the grain, but it's awesome to me
Right,
because we really care about it
That's
now.
like that's like me and Vet. God brought us together for a reason because we were friends before he went through this divorce thing, and I've been helping him through the whole thing.
That's good,
So
man.
thank
It's, a
God
lot
with
of times
that.
it takes you got to
Yep.
have people around you that care
Yep.
to really get it.
And I,
You know?
I started at 17 subscribers 3 months ago. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
Now to get back to his
I-
original question though,
Yeah.
Yeah,
my,
man.
my life has always been, I guess, in turmoil since I was young.
Hmm.
Been through a lot of things, so the music was the only thing constant in my life. Through the ups and downs, through relationships, through anything, addiction, non-addiction,
Right.
music has always been there. So it's the only thing I really had to hang on to.
I can relate to that a lot because it was always like I could find a song that could describe my emotion, even if it was like I remember people thinking I was crazy. Like I would get upset and like, oh, listen to relaxing music. No, suicidal tendencies.
Yeah,
Suicidal tendencies got me through my first divorce.
I listen to everything you could think of,
yeah.
Yeah.
but it's been like seriously, like no matter what's been missing in my life or comes and goes or anything, music is always there. It always is something for me to hang on to, and it kind of leads the way for me. Sometimes I'm not in control. It's the music and that dream has brought me this far in life. There's
Right.
nothing else. When I was growing up, not having a dad, my mom like being gone, and then the crazy life I lived when she was around.
Hmm.
If I would have left this up to me to get to where I am today, it'd be a total different story. But since music has drug me, out of everything and to a better place.
Yep.
So I think my music I take so serious because it's not a game to me. It's not a gimmick. It's not, anything I do for attention. It's just part of my life and my livelihood. I
Yep.
can't live without it, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day we get up, we live and breathe it. Like we're
Yeah.
trying to write songs.
Yeah, music has been my
We're trying
savior,
to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
counselor,
Yep.
therapist.
I feel that 100%.
My
It's
mother,
not-
my mother was murdered when I was 4. We owned a 7-Eleven in Las Vegas. The guy robbed us, took the money, left, and then came back to see if there was a safe. My mom was on the phone and he shot her in the back of the head, and she was 5.5 months
Sorry to hear
pregnant.
that.
it's
And so after that, it was like the only good thing was that got us away from my stepdad, who was abusive as all hell. Like he would beat the crap out of me and my sister all the time, right? And so it was like you go through something and you don't know what the benefit is, and then there's that lesson. It was like, well, the one thing that did change is I stopped getting my ass kicked by Joe. Yeah, I had to go live with my grandparents, and we didn't know them
that
and
ain't the only thing
everything.
you learn, though. You also learn to be different than that.
Yeah.
As you
change your ways
as
to.
you
Yeah.
had kids
You have to be.
around you, you know how it felt to be
Yep.
treated that way.
And what happened was I was at an AA meeting, and this guy comes in, and he says, I have a resentment against 7-Eleven and the Nevada Department of Corrections. And everybody in the AA meeting knows my story, and they were looking at me like, that guy's old enough to be the man who killed his mom. Is he going to jump over the table? And I was sitting there, and I'm like,
Is this really happening?
and I'm like, the first thought that goes through my head is, am I literally sitting across from the man who murdered my mother? And the next thought that went through my head really wasn't my own. It was like, and if you are you okay with it? I wouldn't have thought that. And there was nobody sitting within 4 seats of me this way, and there's nobody within 10 feet behind me. And I literally felt a hand on my shoulder, and I could feel breath in my ear as the words were whispered in my ear, of course you are. And at that moment, the miracle occurred for me was that God did for me what no therapist, what no wife, what no family member could do. After 40 plus years, I finally forgave the man who murdered my mother, and that wasn't the dude, right? It just happened to
But it
be
made
that
you-
he
But
was
it gave you
there.
that inner peace.
And
though,
it
huh?
was that thing, and it was
You had
like
to have it.
afterwards to sit back and go, my God, now I'm not obsessing over my mom's death.
Isn't it crazy how it like
And,
consumes your life?
And it turns out I got sober on my
Yeah.
mom's birthday.
Wow, man,
So, yep.
it's really cool.
So, but yeah. So,
At least you turned something negative into
Negative to
something
positive.
positive.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And
That's-
that was just like,
It's like what you
when it-
have to do a lot, and
Yeah.
a lot of times, a lot of people
I
don't
know
don't know that. That's how it really works. It's always something negative you got to overcome.
Yeah,
and then
you-
try to turn it into something positive. That's how
Yeah,
it always
and-
works.
Yeah, that's for sure.
yeah, and it's like, when you're in the middle of it and you don't realize what's going on, it's like, for real? Let me put us like that, fix that better.
That's what I was trying to tell you to do in the beginning.
Sorry, I forgot.
That's all I ordered you to do.
I forgot, dude.
What'd you do?
Dude, I forgot to hit the transition button.
What was the difference?
He stretched out his,
Before we were way
seam.
over here like this, and my face was barely like that. But I'm like, wait a minute, we're all the way over there. So yeah, I forgot. Anyway,
It's okay.
But,
They got the better view in the beginning anyway.
I know
just
without my
half of you.
face. Shut up, dude. You're just jealous because you don't have a Logic Confessions of a Dangerous Mind fucking flannel jacket, dude. So kiss my ass.
I mean, I am kind of
I know
jealous
you
I don't
are.
have a flannel
I know
jacket.
you are, dude. It's okay. You're jealous of a lot of things about me, but that's okay because I love you anyway. My amazing beard was so much I had to cut it off because he felt beard envy. Right? Right? Well, okay, I can grow a goatee. Fuck it, whatever. Big deal, beard gang. Told me I'd be faking beard gang if I didn't have a real beard. I asked him to cut his off and let me glue it on. But they said I'd be found.
I cut mine off,
Hey, man,
let him start growing it, and I had to cut mine off
He
again
cut
3
mine
weeks
off,
later to
and
give
then-
him another
and then
chance.
he's like, let's go. And mine was cut off. And I'm like, okay, 3 weeks later, he had to cut it off again because I'm like, fuck you, dude. That's not fair. Like, dude, for real. So we have a song here pulled up. Okay. We have browser, interact. Okay. Which one?
What song we got? What song did
This is a New Breed
Jesse want
and
us to
Jesse
bring up?
here. Welcome to my house. All right. So let's go into this here.
Here, man.
And I'm going to lower this a little bit.
House. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Uh-oh. Earlier that day. Oh, shit. Is this some pop the trunk kind of stuff? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, dude.
I told you, look out for the one in the back.
Wow, it's always the one in the back that's the wild one. Why is that?
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out.
Right?
It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house.
Okay, before the beat drops and everything, I got a question for you. What is it like to watch your own videos and see reactors actually trying to react to it while they're listening to it for the first time?
I just love it.
I think it's the coolest thing in the world, to be honest with you, man.
Anytime anybody
It's real time right
your
now.
stuff talks about your stuff, it's really good for you.
Yeah,
as
it's
an
really
artist.
good.
And it's just cool, man. It's
For us, it's just my whole thing is I started doing reactions because I didn't believe there was any good new music. Like literally, the car wash broke my antenna off my 4Runner. Right now, it called Toyota. They wanted $300 for it. There ain't nothing on the radio I want to listen to.
Right.
I got CDs. Right, I'm gonna blast Zeppelin and Skinner and all this stuff and blah 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 blah. And then people kept telling me there was good new music. I'm like, no, there's not. And then I got dared into doing YouTube, and they said do one song, and if you like it, you keep doing it, and if you don't like it, you never have to do it again. We'll delete the channel. It took me and my wife a month and a half to figure out how to use the software.
Hey,
And then when we finally got it dialed in, we're like, okay, we did it. And the first song happened to be a stoner song. And I'm like, they know me. And unfortunately for me, for my channel, I know who my audience is because my #1 most watched video is Wheeler Walker Jr. Puss in Boots adult version. So pervs like my channel for some reason. Don't know why. 60,000 of you want to watch that video. But watch some of the other ones too.
It gets me every time.
Yep.
So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people. And this is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house.
Uh-oh. If banging at the door, bro. This ain't gonna be good. If it's California, we know what's happening.
Careful what's hiding behind that door.
We know
bro.
what's happening if it's
Hold
California.
up.
47 Karens are calling 911, right? And then I'm popping a cap and whoever's peeping through my window, right? Here we
I
go.
mean, I've always said,
So welcome to my house.
Uh-oh.
I'm a stand up for mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away. And get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Push me on the edge, cause I'm
Real,
aiming for your head,
right?
boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy.
That's a bad sign when all you see is red, boy.
I told you,
Bro,
you don't know what's
this
behind
is the
that
time
door,
when
bro.
this is the time when the little Leonard Skinner dude needs to run the fuck off the property fast when you say all you're seeing is red. Can you outrun a 12 gauge? Do you want to find out?
Serpentine.
It's like my
Sorry,
sign
bro.
on my back fence. It says, "You want to find out if there's life after death? Cross the fence and find out."
Yeah, find out.
I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance. You see the devil in a glance, boy. Devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with Lord have
Yeah,
mercy,
you know.
Lord have mercy.
Right? You better come in hard.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Where's your part? You're on the clock now.
Y'all was coming in. and now
It
you're
better be a
backing
setup.
out.
Because we're harsh over here.
Big with a shotgun
Yep.
in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go
Give me one of them.
I got mine too. So welcome to my house.
Let's give it a little bit of background, to
Yep.
These are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for.
There's so many dope spots out there too.
And
I can
this
see
is
that.
God's plan. This is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't
you're gonna come back.
understand. You won't understand. This is my country.
find out.
This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house.
No, man.
So welcome to my house.
You making a critical mistake, G.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're
You know
hella
how to load
away.
it.
My old lady, she rides too. Picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood
Picking
stains,
up
but
every
she ain't
shell
seen a
case.
damn thing.
Right
Some
or left,
people
bro.
are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door. And you knocking, might step out
You're
like
like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
motherfuckers get the dropping. All the
Here we
neighbors
go.
heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark. And I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie.
I
Sure,
told
you
the
got
sheriff, no
better
problem, I'm
things
just
to do,
taking out
so
the
I'll let you
garbage,
go
bruh.
and get back to
Y'all was
duty.
coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's
For real, this is dope. I like this a lot.
big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go
Yeah.
down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house.
Get 'em.
Lord have
Don't let 'em
mercy.
get
Lord have
rough.
mercy.
Right.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Welcome to my house.
That is.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
It's right now, right in front of him.
Right in front of him.
Got a call about a disturbance. Some neighbors heard some gunshots and wanted me to come check it out.
I was just taking out trash. I ain't heard nothing.
Right.
Hanging out, you know.
I'm just hanging out over here. I don't know nothing. You're
Going on around here,
officer.
I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
We're just hanging out. We're all good.
Yeah, man.
Good Lord.
That's it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man.
Have a good night, man. Bruh. Bruh, in California, they would have tased him. They would have dragged him around. Bruh, cops in California are dumb fucks, bro.
Oh,
Like,
I
literally,
love how
I tell people this, and Vet knows this, and I don't mince no words about this. Man, I tell people, you want to know what the problem is? It ain't racial inequality. It is income inequality. You
Yeah,
be
that's what I always
poor,
say.
you be poor and go to jail, and your ass is going for a long time. You be rich and go to court. You could kill somebody in your car and be like, "I'll do a benefit concert." They'll be like, "Okay, sounds good."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Think
you're
about
right,
Vince
though.
Neil.
Yeah,
Vince
I
Neil.
just watched that on the way here.
Yeah,
Yep.
we did.
I already knew about it, but I just watched
Yeah,
the
he killed the
documentary.
drummer for Hanoi
No,
Rocks.
not just that, a little
Yep.
2-year-old boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a drunk driver.
I
Yep.
love how in the beginning of the freaking verse, you already say that I'm just taking out the garbage. I was inside watching a video with the family,
Well,
and then the
I
whole
say
thing
that
plays
near,
out.
near the end of the verse, but it plays later in the video.
Right?
You gotta
Like,
love
it
the
comes back
wordplay.
around.
You gotta
Yep.
love the
Oh, I
wordplay.
love it. I was
Yep.
like, yeah, get them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was, yeah. I knew you guys couldn't hear me to make sure that I wasn't echoing
can
because
see
I
you,
was
though.
screaming the whole time. I was.
We can see you
We can
going
see
at
you,
it.
though.
Let me go
That's
here.
cool, though.
Let me go here to properties again. I'm gonna pull up another song.
I gotta say, I definitely like you could pull up with all your friends all you want to. You ain't gonna be running your mouth. It'd be hard to talk with a shotgun in your mouth. It's like,
Bro, for
Yeah.
real.
it would be. I think.
It is, you know, a 12 gauge does seem to be the great equalizer.
Well, we was just sitting around talking like, man, what would happen? What do you think would happen if somebody would come in this house and then like I was, you know, we just both put it
Well, no, 'cause
together.
I
like,
always think. I
like,
live
damn,
way out in
man,
the
what if I
country.
put a shotgun in the guy's mouth? Like, I bet he'd back up then, you know? So it was just kind of like how it
Well-
kind of started, you know?
Well, in my head, the way what made me write a lot of parts in there on mostly my stuff is at my house, right in front of our house. We live way out in the country on this mountain. There's only one neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
and the ambulance always brings, or the cops usually always bring someone from the rehab place
Uh-huh.
that either. Well, last time I talked to a dude out there standing by the road, he got kicked out, so they drop him off right in front of our house. And then there's always these weird people standing out there, and they either wait for the next town over's police to come get them and take them off somewhere, or someone from their family or whatever. But a lot of them are from a long ways away, so usually it's the police will come get them. But I was started wondering, like, man, what if one of these dudes want to come up here one day to the house because they're just standing out there by the road, and sometimes it's in the middle of the night they drop them off there. So
That was the clincher for my wife and I. My wife was not into the idea of owning firearms. This past year changed a lot of that because we started watching the way people were losing their damn minds.
Oh, yeah, man. Everybody's
Like
tripping out.
taking over the city of Portland, and the mayor and the cops can't do nothing about it. And I'm thinking, you try that in my town, well, you wouldn't get away with that here. Trust. This is the sticks out here, which is so
hold on.
funny.
It wasn't because they couldn't do anything; it's because they wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd have to
In a
see
way.
you have to see some of the boys around this town, man. They all hang out. The car club, it ain't like LA where we had lowered cars. The car club, everybody has a lifted truck, and they're all like between 17 and 24, and they're rednecks. Right? You want to come into our town and start something? Do you really want to do that?
That's
Right?
usually, I mean, you know.
Well, I live in Tennessee, man. That probably wouldn't happen just because where I'm
Right?
on this road out in the middle of nowhere. But in Florida, the county I'm from, it definitely wouldn't happen there.
Oh yeah, my nephew just moved from Arkansas to Florida, and he's having a blast over there. He's loving it like crazy. I told him, man, you're gonna get yourself into so
Well, I don't
much
live
trouble.
nowhere near the beach over there. I grew up in the woods and the swamps in Florida.
Yeah.
But the Polk County, Florida, is our sheriff down there is famous, Grady Judd.
Yep.
People don't want to be stupid in Polk County. Florida.
Yeah, because you're gonna get
He's
caught.
famous, but he's
Yep.
stupid. I mean,
No, you don't want to be
things-
stupid in there.
They're happy to shoot you down there.
Yeah, they'll shoot your ass off down there. So, all right. So this is
Said,
the
I'm
other
from
one.
Pittsburgh,
They shot
Pennsylvania.
this
I've been a Yankee my whole
Well,
life.
there's one guy that shot a cop and,
From Ohio,
and the
bro.
dog.
Feel you on the Yankees.
And the cop's dog in the woods, and the cops, the Polk County sheriffs came back there and shot him 64 times, and they asked the sheriff, well, why'd you shoot him 64 times? He said, because we ran out of ammo.
Hey, that's
That's
some
the
that's like
shit
a,
right
that's
there.
An army answer
Oh my
right there.
god! Oh my god, bro! That's yeah. I can back that one up. That's a good answer.
I mean,
good lord, that reminds
You
me.
ain't got to worry about much with that one.
I remember when I had my music store down in Pomona. The guy who financed my music store owned the largest pawn shop in the state of California, right? So they were strapped. Him and his whole family strapped. You own a pawn shop. When the Rodney King riots went off, they were on the roof with the 50 cal belt-fed machine gun.
Just ready.
Oh, they came down our street.
Just
We're lighting businesses on fire. We were on the roof of my building with a bunch of guns too, going, "Dare you!" We started shooting up in the air, and they turned around and went the other way. We're like, "We're not playing."
Yep.
And boy,
I wasn't even born yet.
his son had somebody break into the house, and he shot him to death. And the cop said, "Well, good thing you shot him to death, right? Because you wouldn't know what happened to him." So his dad bailed him out, and nothing happened. So
That's
yep.
crazy, man.
Yep. So
I wasn't born, like I said.
yep. Not at that point in time, you weren't. Nope.
Not
So,
even when the 80s just kicked in.
Here's
I'm
the
an
other one.
84's
Bet this
baby.
is the one you and I were talking about, right? This is the one with the mask. This song's called
Yes.
"Talkin'." You want to go ahead and do that now while they're here?
I mean, if do you guys got something you guys want to talk about?
I mean,
We're already talking.
yeah,
now.
we're already
These
talking
are
about
the
it,
two
bro.
newest
This
ones.
is-
I mean,
Hey.
let's hit them.
I mean, I'm all about the music.
Let's get it out there. Then let's get this song out. Hey, and all you people, you better like this too. Hey, by the way, there's a thumbs up and a thumbs down button. If you give it the thumbs up, that means you like it. If you give it the thumbs down, I have no control over it.
Means we don't like
YouTube.
you.
Yeah, we don't like
No, it
you.
just means
That's over
I
that
don't know if
way.
you noticed
That's
if
under
on
Betsy
my
Howard right
videos,
there.
if people give it a thumbs down, YouTube starts putting BTS videos in their feed. That Chinese pop band.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they put them in their feed if they give me a thumbs down. I have no
crazy,
control
man.
over it, dude.
You know, that's never happened to me.
Bro,
I-
it's because you never give my videos a thumbs down because you know better.
Yeah, you're right. I
Thumbs
never
down
give
just
your
usually means
videos a
that they're
thumbs
not our kind
down.
of people.
Right?
right.
Facts. So, all right, we're going to get. Oh, we have one that automatically gives us a thumbs down every time because I told him if
Oh,
he
we
did
got
it.
them like that too.
I told him.
We
I
got
told
them
him.
like
I
that,
told him
too.
if I see a thumbs down, I know you watched the video and you're paying
Hey
attention.
man, good publicity is.
So-
I mean, it's
Right?
It don't matter.
Publicity
Bad
is
publicity.
still
I
good.
have
is still
one of
good
those.
publicity, like,
Yeah, he has one too that goes
Yeah.
in and specifically
She
gives
hits
him.
every single video.
Yeah.
Well, that's
every
because
video,
that's your ex.
98.9%.
Dislikes are exes too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got to
yep.
be a storyline, some kind of
If I get
past
40
line behind
dislikes
it.
on a song, like 37 are exes. And there's only like 6 of them that would do it, but they probably have each one probably
Like
have like 7
5,
accounts.
10 accounts,
Yeah.
right?
Right. I know
Oh my God,
my
dude.
ex has at least 3. So when I got 3 multiple dislikes, I was like, damn, she fucked me up today.
Yeah. All right, so let's check this one out. This is called "Talkin'." We're gonna find out what this is about.
Baby,
There be no talking in class today. No exceptions. Class is in session.
Audio.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Why you?
Audio.
Hey.
What am I just supposed to just?
Well, I don't know. I just unpaused and you're just blabbing away. So you're gonna blab about coffee. Or you're gonna drink some coffee, dog. Like, what's it gonna be?
Well, I mean, everybody knows I like my coffee.
Yeah, you like your coffee like you like your women strong and black.
What?
Oh no, you like them sweet and black, huh?
He said,
Sweet and black, right?
Wow.
He don't use creamer. This fucker buys Sweet and Low in bulk, though. You know that shit makes your balls fall off when you're fucking 45, right? Sweet and Low's bad for you, right?
Well, I mean, my blood's half sweet and low, so yeah. My
Oh, then
doctor
they're falling
told
off
me
at 40. Forget it. I can't help you anymore. I was trying to warn you, but it ain't my fault now, dude. When it finally drops, let me know.
There be no talking in class today. No exceptions. Class is in session.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Why you talk?
Uh-oh.
New breed.
Who be talking?
Why you talking? Bitch, I'm doing it. And I ain't talking. Bitch, I'm doing it.
Ooh,
Why you
I like
still
that.
Talking? Bitch, I'm doing it. So keep on talking. You been good at it. Why the hell you talking? Bitch, I'm doing it. And I ain't talking. Bitch, I'm doing it. Why you still talking? Bitch, I'm doing it. So keep on talking. You been good at it. They don't like me cause I don't speak much. Fuck it then, boy, speak up. You probably scared to get beat
Uh-oh,
up. Or
there's
on the
math.
track, get eat up. I'm sitting back with my feet up. Been working hard, don't sleep much. They mad as hell cause I creeped up. But I'm just about to heat up. You talking all this big talk, acting like
Don't
a
sleep
big
much.
dog. When I come around, you tone it down. Better watch your mouth and get pissed on. I ain't talking.
I'm just gonna say, don't sleep much. This dude ain't lying right here. You see the video, and he's sitting right here.
Bro.
They sit right.
I think he's telling people to shut their mouths a little.
Why are you
Talk
still
too much.
talking?
they need to talk to
Why? I love it. Why you
I just
talking?
got it from me always doing it and doing it and doing it. I don't have time to talk. And if people notice, I don't never have beef with no other artists and don't get into drama. I don't want to. I ain't got time for it. Everybody else is just talking, and I'm just out here really doing it for real. And it may take a
Well,
lot
I
longer,
s-
not clout
I
chasing,
see.
but doing it the right way. And I don't try to give that no attention.
You're gonna get there, dude, for real. Like, we see, both Vet and I talked about this from the first time we reacted to you, is we saw something in you that sparked both of our curiosity. That's why we kept reacting, was because, like, who is he? How is it nobody knows of him? And how come nobody recommended him in my feed, knowing that I listen to a lot of country and country rap music, right? And it was like nobody and it just showed up in my feed one day, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but we're gonna react to it.
It's because I don't work with nobody.
Yep.
Now I work with Jesse. But I don't
See,
clout chase. I don't.
you ain't talking, you walking.
Yeah, I don't clout chase. I don't suck up to these dudes so that I can get my name out there quicker. I'm just going to keep making music that lasts forever and let the music speak for itself.
That's right, man.
Timeless music goes a lot farther. I promise you all that.
Yeah, there is something to be said about that, because the real classics are ones that can be remembered long after
Well,
they're
when
gone.
the next hot clique or group or trend dies out, I won't die out because I'm not part of none of that.
Right. Yep. Just stay true to yourself. Stay honest with what you want to do. The one thing, after years in the business, I've dealt with Capitol Records and everything else throughout the years, and the one thing I always saw was that if you don't have a strategy and you don't have a plan, you're going to get eaten alive in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it happen
You gotta have
throughout
thick
the
skin,
years.
too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people they'll cave in just to take a deal because it means easier money, that they think they can record more music.
Nah, man.
And then you find out, like, there was that, I don't know if you guys are
I
familiar with.
don't want nobody holding nothing over my head.
Are you familiar with Hobson?
Yeah.
You know that Hobson was signed by Eazy-E's wife,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then shelved for
Ruthless?
3 years.
Yeah, man.
And
Loud.
yep.
Loud, yeah.
And never shelved. Never got anything recorded,
Yeah,
right?
Go through a lot to get off that.
Whole
Right?
lot.
And so it's like you see people that are out there and they think they're getting a good deal. Like, this is Easy's wife. Like, this is, there's people on this label, and like, this is legit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get brought in and you think you're getting
There's
some
always
great
snakes
thing.
There's always snakes in the
Yeah, I'm
grass,
not,
man.
I'm not looking to sign
always
with
like that.
anybody.
Yep.
I'm not.
It's smarter
We're
not
just
to.
doing what we do.
You guys, plus you guys are in a music era in history right now that has evolved tremendously, because it used to be that 10 years ago you needed a studio.
Yeah.
The stuff that you can do now with Pro Tools, with an audio interface and a mic.
I actually got that one too.
Right?
I don't use that one, but I have that one.
I have this one and I have a Scarlett. Like literally, you can create your own music in your home, basically.
That's what we do.
Technology's, that's what we do. I mean, technology's, something that comes along with time, I guess. So, like the old days, they had to go out and like really, I kind of feel like I got an old soul.
Yeah.
Like naturally, because and so does, I feel like he does. I ain't trying to speak for him, but I feel like he does too.
I already know I do.
Because it's like you got being hanging around a bunch of old heads in my life has made me wiser now in my life at 34 years old, to be able to make decisions that I can make, to be able to make music like we make, and be able to back it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but we're kind of doing it like old school. We're putting in the time.
Right.
At this point in my life, when we rode in, I was just like, man, this is cool, because we've been in the car for a long time. It's been a long trip, but we've made fun. We've made it fun. Yep. We've made the whole entire trip fun. We've been writing songs. We've been recording everything.
Record videos of us doing our pieces to songs.
Yeah. I mean, that's
scenery.
That, when music is still fun, that is the benefit of doing it yourself, because you guys can still have fun doing it versus being told what you have to do and when you have to do
absolutely. Well, we like making outlaw shit music, outlaw music. Like it's just that stuff is gravitating towards people.
Well, it's just we make real life music.
Real.
These days, being real is kind of outlawish.
It is.
A lot of fake people in the world.
And
today.
it's funny because I grew up, like, I wasn't a country fan. Believe me, I wasn't a country fan. I'll turn that off.
There's always one that leaves his phone on.
That would be me. I don't know who that is messaging me, but
it's crazy that you say like that. You being around older people, the older, wiser folks.
Well, I mean, that's just we've done a lot of drag racing my whole life. I learned a lot of stuff with cars and stuff with the old heads. I learned a lot with music, styles, generations, every different kind. I mean, I know we do our kind of music, but I listen to all kinds of music, and so does he. We have different tastes, obviously, but sometimes they kind of intertwine together, and that's where the inspirations kind of take over, and then we just make songs. Like, it ain't nothing for us to sit there and hear a beat and be able to go,
let's do this.
We had 5 or 6 from Los Angeles to here.
Oh, dope, man. I'm so excited to hear these.
That's what it's about right there.
We didn't write many before that, except for 2.
Yeah.
The rest of the trip, but we was just really tired.
Yeah, really tired the first half, but then came in and
we drove straight through Texas in 15 hours. People say it takes 3 days.
I don't understand that.
We took 15 hours.
No,
we drove from the furthest
it was a
east
long
to the furthest west of Texas.
Yeah.
The widest span.
Yeah.
15 hours.
Texas is huge, man.
It is a big
New York
big
to
state.
Raleigh, North Carolina to Ashland City, Tennessee, 20 hours straight. last January 1st.
Yeah, that's almost like going through Texas.
Yep, that's like going through Texas. That's like starting out at the barbecue over here by like Bryan College Station, and then coming over here by Fort Worth. Dude, that's a hell of a long ass drive.
I just went the whole eastern coast and across halfway almost.
We came in where I-10 leads in from Louisiana, and then went all the way to El Paso.
Yeah, it was really cool just being able to
El Paso into Arizona, Mexico.
Dude, the fucking shit's on silent. What the hell?
You still didn't silent it. Jesus.
I silenced it, dude. What the hell? So, here we go. It says it's silenced. I don't know why it keeps beeping. All right, let's get back into this song.
Yeah,
here we go.
Start talking about life.
Back on my feet up, been working hard, don't sleep much. They mad as hell cause I creeped up, but I'm just about to heat up. You talking all this big talk, acting like a big dog. When I come around, you tone it down, better watch your mouth and get pissed on. I ain't talking shit, but I'm proud, boy. This real life shit what I'm about, boy. Test it out if you want to, might fuck around and find out, boy. Y'all just hating, faking, tricking, calling police and convicting. You just hoping and you wishing when you talking, someone listens. Y'all be backstabbing and ass grabbing, fake clapping on the bandwagon. Think you hood, your pants sagging. Bitch, you ain't doing no damn rap. But in the booth, you bout it. Your mama say you got it. The streets keep on talking. Dog, they say you garbage. You say say that you 100. Yeah. Say you big ballin', but no one really gives a fuck. So why you keep talking? Why you talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
And I ain't talking.
Bitch, I'm doing it.
Why you still talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
So keep on talking.
You been good at it.
Why the hell you talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
And I ain't talking.
Bitch, I'm doing it.
Why you still talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
So keep on talking.
You been good at it.
I ain't gotta talk, man, my music does the talking. It's the loudest in the room, that's usually the softest. Mouth running like a faucet, man, you got me feeling nauseous. Talking like you big bosses, all you do is bitch and gossip. Y'all really need to stop it, won't you go and find a hobby? You probably need a girlfriend, or come up out that closet. Or maybe you the police, you acting real suspicious. Trying to get some info, I think your ass is snitching. Say that you been trapped, say you been collecting. I seen your ass laughing and speaking with the tape. You slimy and grimy and hyped up. You got a gun, you might bust. You selling all this white dust, but bitch, we know you mic'd up. You talking like a big cat. Might fuck around and get bitch slapped. Might fuck around and get kidnapped. You on the phone with dispatch. You go hard, you all in. These record labels keep calling. You got chicks, they all tens, but bitch, you just talk. Why you talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
And I ain't talking.
Bitch, I'm doing it.
Why you still talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
So keep on talking.
You been good at it.
Why the hell you talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
And I ain't talking.
Bitch, I'm doing it.
Why you still talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
So keep on talking.
You been good at it.
Why you talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it. Bitch, I'm doing it.
Why you talking?
Bitch, I'm doing it.
I can try and play it through the mic.
Do you have a YouTube link for to play on this program?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that whole last verse was literally about snitching, and then you say, "But either way, you talk." It's-
Bro, for real, dude. For real,
The
dude. When did
wordplay. Once again, wordplay.
snitching
and
become
then you hinted
cool?
to what the next verse was about to be in that pause, and I realized this what made me laugh and look at you like you hinted to what we was about to hear about. I don't clout chase and I don't be doing none of that stuff, and then that whole next verse was like, you just said that to us, but
That's
Good
how real
catch,
it is,
man.
though. That's everything that I write about.
that's awesome. I love it.
Real life. Me and Jesse's songs. That's all real life.
So what's the new stuff you guys got coming out?
Oh man. Some songs we've been we got a lot, and then we got ones we've been forgetting about.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get back in town, we're gonna put out a video for a song called "We're All So Cold" featuring your boy Dirty.
Okay.
He's from 9112 area code down in Georgia.
Okay.
That song's done. The video, I have all the
videos.
video footage. I haven't edited it yet because I was waiting for
line it up, edit it.
Yeah, I was waiting for the official beat to come in. I just got it while we've been on this trip. So when we get home, I'm gonna go put the right beat in there, edit the video. That's gonna come right out. Then this Hollywood song.
Yeah, the
We're
Hollywood
shooting
song will
video
be.
for it
You know,
now.
we'll be shooting a video for that in the process. So
I can't wait to see
already
that
had that
video,
song.
dude.
Hey, man,
I'll
it's
be like,
already-
it was I was part of that road trip, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be a lot of scenery in different places, saying, what we're talking about in the song, saying this ain't
This ain't
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
We're talking about us, like
Right.
this ain't Hollywood. What
This-
we're doing,
what
our
we're doing
movement,
is
the
not
Outlaw Nation is
Hollywood,
not Hollywood.
you
Because
know,
a lot of
right.
stuff in
real.
Hollywood is where they make movies, so it's all a lot of it's fake.
Absolutely.
We're bringing some real to Hollywood, and we're saying, well, this ain't Hollywood. This is like the real stuff.
The funny
real
thing
life.
is, I don't think Hollywood can actually handle the truth anymore.
No, probably not.
It's even the music scene over there changed dramatically. Everything about it. The last time I had fun in Hollywood was literally just going to a record store and buying like $200 worth of vinyl.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was fun
We're
about
just-
my trip
we're,
there.
We're not gonna go places and hang out. We just want the
Yeah,
footage.
I just want the
to put in
footage
video.
to go by.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get out of the car and walk on Hollywood Boulevard unless you don't mind the smell of urine. I'll just put it that way. It
Dang.
stinks over there,
Yeah,
man.
but
That's
We stopped
crazy.
at a store over there somewhere.
Yeah,
by
it was
Los
stinking
Angeles.
over
It was
there.
bad.
I was
Bro,
like,
it's
oh,
like
what is going on?
LA ain't the city of angels. It's the city of bad smells. Like, for real. But
that's why I like the woods.
well, yeah. So you guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. We've had a good time with you, Vet. Thank you. Any questions, Vet?
Of course. Hey, I mean, the.
Oh, he
Are
wanted to
you
ask me a
going? Are
question
you going to
about
be
the-
in Knoxville on New Year's?
He wanted to ask me a question. He said when he had a chance,
Yeah, go ahead.
if you remember.
Not enough coffee.
About the song "Last of a Dying Breed."
Oh,
If your girl
Oh,
does the same shit. Oh,
about the fuckboy line, right? Fuckboy, if your girl does the same shit.
yeah. Okay.
Then she just as
It,
or
it was
whatever. And
at
if you,
first I was like, until me and Back to School went back at it and reinterpreted it, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're getting. Whenever it says like,
if your girl does
you
the
got
same
when you're
shit,
talking about being a fuck boy, and then there can be fuck girls
It's
too.
kind of on you.
Well,
But
no,
at
the
the
part that
same
said-
time, you can be a fuck boy too.
No,
It's on you.
when I tell him, yeah,
I realized
like
what
that.
you meant. I was like,
At first, he
No.
was like, "How is he gonna say it's my fault? What that
I
bitch
was
did?"
like,
I'm
wait a
like,
minute.
"You ain't saying it's your fault, fool." He's like saying, "You put up with that shit. What's wrong with you, fool?"
yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically saying, okay, so in the song it's talking about doing drugs on that part right there. So
Mm-hmm.
it's basically saying if you are doing the drugs with the girl, and then she runs off and does whatever because she's high or messed up, but you did it with her.
That's
so
on
it's
you.
still your fault. But even if you
Mm-hmm.
don't and she does it and you put up with it and keep her around, then it's still your fault.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
That was a deep line. Like after I actually, when we sat down afterwards and that we actually talked about it, like we always do, I'm like, damn, that is deep.
Oh yeah, it's deep because I lived
Yep.
through it. So I kept on wondering why I was having these bad relationships and these girls were doing this to me and all this other stuff. And then one day it snapped in my head and it's like, wait, it's my fault. It's not their
Yeah,
fault.
it's like you keep
They're just
going
doing what
back
they're
to the
used to
same
doing and what
stuff.
they want to do. It's my
And-
fault for dealing with it.
And they're also doing with what you're willing to let them get away with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't their fault because that's just the lifestyle they wanted to live, and I can't change that. Only they could change that. It's my
Yep.
fault for keeping them around, putting up with it.
Exactly.
Yep. For
And
real.
keeping myself in the
So if you're
situation.
hanging
That
out with a
was
girl, you got kids, and you're hanging out with a girl, and she's doing all that stuff, and you're still letting it go on, then it's your fault, in the first place. So
Yep.
that's
Oh,
what the song,
yeah.
that's what it
That-
meant right
Put your
there.
foot down.
It's kind of
that's
deep.
why it wasn't at the
It's
top of my
definitely
head
deep.
Put
anymore.
your foot down or
We
know when
had-
to walk away.
We had talked about it, and I was like,
He
Yo,
at first he's like, "What's that supposed to mean?"
Yeah.
That
I knew
bitch did this to
most
me. I'm
people would
like,
take it that way.
I'm like, no. He ain't saying no. You're good.
and then he said it to me. I was like, dang,
Yep. So fantastic.
deep. That's exactly what I said. I was like, wow.
Oh, we got okay. Back to your question, Mego. We got the song. It's already done. We have to shoot a video for it. Probably. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird one because I have to find a girl for the video. I don't know anybody really. But it's called "Appetite for Destruction." It's about addiction. Jesse sings the chorus. I sing the verses. Then we have the Hollywood song, of course, and then we have one called "Live Again," and it's recorded as well.
Okay.
Yes,
we have to
we
shoot a
got
video
some,
for
we
that
got
one.
some real good tracks coming out for y'all. That ain't no joke. Like a lot of.
Are you guys ever gonna be pressing CDs? Do you know?
That's
Yeah,
the
as soon as we
plan,
get this
yeah.
album done.
Yeah, as soon as we get the album done.
But I
we're gonna
want
be
a
pressing
copy,
it.
man. I
I'm
want
still
a
working on
copy.
my solo. He's gonna
I'm
have a
still
solo
doing- yeah.
coming out, but he's a little further behind on the solo process. Oh, he has a
work.
big solo song though. Well, no, it's because we do it all together.
I
It just
know.
comes as we, and right now we're focusing on the duo album.
Yeah.
I'm even doing a duo album more than I'm doing my own album. And my own album, I probably have enough songs to put the CD out
It's
right
just
now.
it's fun, man. When something works, and if it's not broke, you don't fix it.
I get
So
it.
it's like,
If you got a good formula, don't
yeah, man,
change
just
it.
let it run, and that's kind of like where we're at right
Jesse
now.
has
with
a
it, you
solo song that I think is gonna be the #1 song in the nation.
Ooh.
I may be wrong, but if it's not #1, it's gonna be close. Or in time, it's just gonna be #1. And
I
it's
feel like
called-
it's the most. Well, go ahead, tell them.
It's called "Little Boy and the Preacher Man," and it's the deepest song. It's man,
It's probably the most truest song. I mean, that relates to my life I've
Heartfelt.
ever put on, like with my voice on a track. I just, it's like a lot of people, we get reactions from it already from just people that we've played it to on live videos and stuff, and people are like, man, like that one was tearjerker, made me cry. Like it was just
When music touches somebody like that, you're on to something.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I do it. I do it for the people. I want to play music. I want to write music. I want to sing. God gave me a gift, gave him a gift, put us both together for a reason. And I'm telling you, we ain't going anywhere.
Yep. Facts.
I promise you that. So
Facts.
y'all just better be on the lookout.
We're just so happy to.
Another one everybody keeps asking for. We've played it on live before, but it's not finished yet. Is In the Deep End. It also features your boy Dirty. In the Deep End is the name of the song. It's gonna be one coming out soon. As long,
Man, so you got a
we
bunch
like
of stuff
6 or
coming
7
out.
coming out soon. Plus, we already have 5, I think, uploaded. We gotta get 14 to 15 songs. Then the album will be done.
Right.
We can start pressing up the CDs.
Yep.
And once
Oh,
that
man, I
happens,
can't
which
wait.
is it's cool because we're building it as we go, and we're showing people what we're doing. You know, in the process, we're really going in depth with like the real time.
Yep.
Showing people
Making
like
it
we're
happen.
writing it as we live. So pretty much we're writing about songs as we're living.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this too. With when you're having that many songs, like a friend of mine who's an artist, he just had all these songs, and he was about ready to drop his album. He's gonna do one with Tech Nine, and he said after listening to that verse, he had to go back and improve the album.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean,
yep, he's gonna be on with Tech Nine.
Tech Nine's kind of like he's a beast.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, his Gmo Ski
You
is
should,
gonna
you
be
should
on.
try to react to him and catch his bars. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's even,
Yep. So all
it's
right.
fun.
Good. So we're gonna look forward to this. You guys keep an eye on our channel for this because the more we see his music dropping, the more we're gonna be reacting to both these guys. So you're gonna get to see more of this stuff, and we just want you guys to enjoy it. And also, you guys don't forget in my description below, Riddle, a friend of ours. Okay, he's a newer reactor. Okay, you guys, if you can get over to his channel and give him a sub. He's doing some stuff now. He's trying to get started, and I'd appreciate you guys going over and checking him out. And I think he's going to be dropping some reactions to you guys today too.
Wow.
So you're gonna have some reactions coming
we'll
out,
have to check
and
it
then
out.
we're gonna have this thing going Friday night at 7 for a premiere. If you're watching it right now, you just joined the premiere and you watched it, so have fun. And if you didn't watch it now, why not? But
we were hearing it. We watched it.
yeah, we watched it.
We are glad that you guys had us on your show.
Yeah, we
Of
are.
course,
man.
of
Honestly,
course.
That's like
Appreciate it.
Hey, it was
it's
awesome.
a big deal for
But-
us. Like for
I always like y'all's reactions.
me too.
Y'all are super funny.
Dude, we don't.
That's what makes it cool because
Do you
you can just sit
understand
back and
why
laugh
now?
about it, and
You
still enjoy
understand
what
why
we're
now?
listening to.
I don't. It was so funny when he started reacting. He was asking me some of the questions about like, what do you have to do in the software? What do you what are you doing? What do you do? I said, man, I don't edit a damn thing. He says, why? I am too fucking lazy.
Yeah, well, people like it.
Like
when it's funny.
literally, it's
Yeah.
too. I'm too lazy to do it. You like, I tell him, hey, can you do me a favor and put some dumb text over my thing so it looks good? He's like, why do I have to? You have the app on your phone, bro, and I don't edit anything. At my age,
And
I
then
don't
he
care.
ended up doing it anyway.
Right.
Wait, he ended up doing it anyway.
I ended up doing it anyway. Yep. See, I changed my lettering to white so you can actually see it.
There you go.
So there you go. It'd help if I spelled things right. No, I did. Okay. All right. That'd be bad. All right. Well, Vet, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for being here.
No problem.
Man, it was a pleasure.
As always. So you guys take care. Vet, I'll holler at you in a bit. Peace out, everyone. As always, be healthy, be happy, be good to each other, and stay blessed.